Hi guys, I was really excited to test Lovable today and I thought it was going to be an easy, quick thing as the promises suggest that it's going to be super quick. So I'm going to show you my design. It's one landing page that I want to use to test the value proposition in market. I really don't want to spend time coding or anything. So it's just a landing page, a couple of buttons at the top, just one graphic, text, a bit of a kind of a container with some rounded corners, link to my socials and a form, right? Like nothing. I don't think this is complex at all. It doesn't do anything crazy. In Figma, I named the layers using auto layout to try to provide context. Now, what you're meant to do is you select your frame or your page, and then you take it to Builder.io. Now, Builder.io is meant to grab that, create content, right? Or create the code of it, not content, but code it for you. And then you can take that design and code into Lovable. And so this is kind of how it looks in my Lovable prototype now. So you can see, to be honest, I was a bit underwhelmed because I just thought it was going to be a lot closer, especially if you gave it all the information. So right now, it just truncated the title in a different way, is using slightly different font. The weights are not kept consistent. The buttons go into a different frame. As you can see here, they're little things, but they're, in my opinion, important things. That little arrangement on the negative space is not on the Lovable prototype or workable kind of landing page. And it created all this space here, right? All this part. It's just like so wide in comparison to what I just had before. And if I scroll down, there's just a lot of things with type. This is meant to be 2 paragraphs, so it didn't read the 2 paragraphs and the space between the paragraphs. And as you continue to go down, the text seemed to be okay, but it even missed the bullet points. So the bullet points are very, bullet points here, bullet points there. It just brings a text. Adding to that, I remember back in the days when, one of the hardest things when designers like me wanted to learn code was you need to get the spacing right. So if you look at the padding here, it's just, this is the frame here, and then it's got a little bit of space. But then if you look here, the space is like no padding at all. I don't know if I can zoom in here. You can see it's just so tight in there, which it does make designs look not great. And it means the logos, rollover state, I think it would be easy to fix, but that's meant to be just more of a rollover state and stated on the layers. Again, with the alignment, it's not great and it's still not workable. Button super long, and you can see how this is meant to look. And wrapped a nice little 3-liner at the end, and this thing is just one string. So, and it's bringing a lot of errors as to authenticating the form, which is fine. The thing that I'm finding is, how much prompting do you want to do when you already have the design, right? When you already have the styles built, when you already have the things that you want, how much you want to go back and forth with trying to get it right. And I haven't gotten to the moment of publishing and authenticating or building maybe a little database that collects the form submissions and the information, which I'm hoping that's going to be great. But right now I'm like, okay, well, I need to find a different way to instruct the Lovable page so I can use. So from this exercise, what I can see is that you can design a very pixel perfect design in Figma with auto layout and describing on your layers what it is, but it doesn't seem to get it. At least that's what I'm finding. If you've tried it and done something else, please let me know. This is not a review on Lovable or anything. It's just something that I just found today that I was hoping I was going to be able to do it quicker, but I didn't. That's it. Thank you. Ciao. Thanks for listening.